Well, we know how Keir Starmer works. He says something and then does the opposite. The Prime Minister makes pledges and promises and literally makes U-turns. Now, it seems as though he will do it again after a recent reveal. In today's video, we will discuss this, whilst also going over all of the latest news from up and down the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has given his biggest hint yet that a hike to the rate paid on employer national insurance contributions is on the cards in the upcoming autumn budget. Labour is under scrutiny over the rumoured tax rise due to its previous manifesto pledge to not raise rates on working people, including income tax, VAT or national insurance contributions, NIC. Critics have questioned whether this promise includes raising the tax burden on employers, who also make NICs on behalf of their workers. During an interview with the BBC, the Prime Minister was asked, "Did your manifesto rule out increasing any rate of national insurance, employers or employees?" In response, Starmer said, "We were very clear in the manifesto that we wouldn't be increasing tax on working people, and we expressly said that that was income tax, that was NICs, etc." However, when pressed on whether employers should expect to pay more following October 30th's budget, the PM stopped short of rejecting the prospect of a hike to national insurance. Starmer explained, "It's very clear from the manifesto that what we were saying is we're not going to raise tax for working people, and it wasn't just the manifesto. We said it repeatedly in the campaign, and we intend to keep the promises that we made in our manifesto. I'm not going to reveal to you the details of the budget. You know that that's not possible at this stage. What I will say is, where we made promises in our manifesto, we will be keeping those promises." This is going to be a manifesto that is going to be tough. It's going to be a budget that's going to be tough, of course. But the focus will be on rebuilding our country and ensuring that we get the growth we need in our economy, and so it's consistent with the summit we had yesterday. And this money that is now coming in, which will be a real game changer for our country. His response mirrors similar statements from Chancellor Rachel Reeves and Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds, who both refused to rule out higher taxes for businesses. Reaction from private sector at the prospect of paying more national insurance has been negative, with city bosses slamming it as a tax on jobs. Currently, employers make national insurance contributions of up to 13.8% on employee earnings. It should be noted that salaries are paid into a pension tax-free. Following 2 consecutive rate cuts from the last Conservative government, employees now pay national insurance at 8%. Anyone who is self-employed who pay Class 4 national insurance contributions does so a rate of 6% if they earn between £12,570 and £50,270. In other news, the rate of unemployment dropped to 4% in the 3-month to August 2024, according to the latest figures from the Office for National Statistics, ONS. This represents a boon for the UK economy, as prior forecasts had estimated unemployment coming in at 4.1%. Based on the ONS's latest report, the number of people claiming jobless benefits went up by 27,900 in September. In comparison, claims for jobless benefits from the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, jumped 23,700 in August, surpassing the expected 20,200 figure. Over the 3 months to August, regular pay, excluding bonuses, went up at an annual pace of 4.9%. Despite this, signalling an easing in pay growth, employee wages continue to increase faster than inflation. Over the last quarter, the estimated number of vacancies in the UK fell by 34,000 to 841,000. Vacancies plummeted on the quarter for the 27th consecutive period, but remains higher than pre-COVID levels. Despite unemployment falling at face value, analysts are warning that the job market is as bleak as it's ever been. Speaking to Newspage, experts broke down what Britons should gather from the latest ONS figures. Kate Underwood, Managing and HR Director at Kate Underwood HR and Training, explained, "As an HR consultant, I'm seeing growing concern among employers about the upcoming budget, especially in light of the proposed Employment Rights Bill. Many small businesses are hesitant to make significant hiring decisions until they know what financial pressures they'll be facing. The potential for increased statutory costs, like expanded sick pay and parental leave, alongside new regulations, could have a big impact on their ability to manage budgets effectively. Employers are understandably cautious, waiting to see if the budget provides any relief or additional support to offset these increased obligations. With the combined weight of new employment regulations and financial uncertainty, many are taking a wait-and-see approach, putting recruitment plans on hold. The government needs to carefully balance worker protections with practical support for businesses, or we risk stalling job growth at a critical time for the economy. Ken Brotherston, CEO at TALINT Partners, added, "The current jobs market is as bleak as I have ever seen it, and there is no clear end in sight. The combination of sluggish growth and political uncertainty mean that most employers are not hiring unless they really have to. There are certainly some sectors and jobs where the outlook is more positive, but overall it is very challenging. As the economy strengthens, most people would hope to see an improvement, but in 2025, we will start to feel the impact of AI on the jobs market." Matthew Knight, an independent strategist and freelancing advocate at Matthew Knight, said, "We're still seeing many freelancers really struggling to find work. Where projects are available, day rates are depressed, and contracts are often zero-rights employment, i.e. asking individuals to work like an employee or inside IR35 by defining their working hours and location, but not providing employee rights, such as sick pay or holiday pay. IPSC data shows the average freelancing day rates are down by almost £100, and we expect a long, hard winter for many freelancers and small businesses." Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall MP said, "To get Britain growing again, we need to get Britain working again. Millions of people are locked out of work due to long-term sickness. This is not good for them, for our economy, or for the taxpayer. That's why we will bring forward the biggest reforms to employment support in a generation, overhauling job centres, delivering a youth guarantee so every young person is learning or earning, and new work, health and skills plans to tackle inactivity, unlocking opportunity and potential in every area of the country." What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.